guys, it's Ella, and I play Ashley from Sea Tales. I'm here posting an update / top 10 in place of the bloopers from the last episode, because in the last episode it was just me, so there weren't really any bloopers. So sorry about that. Also, you might be wondering, Ella, why are your curtains different? Or Ella, why is your bed over by the window? Or why is the wall blue? Well, some of my friends got together and we reorganized and repainted my room. So there'll be more of me showing you that in the next episode. Speaking of the next episode, sorry it's taken so long to get it out. We've had to add a new cast member in, so Grace's schedule and the new cast member schedule kind of conflicted a lot. So we finally got together and filmed, but the video's still in the editing process. So we'll get that out to you in probably about 2 weeks. Also, I am starting a new channel with my other friends, Clara and Ari. It's called Where the Dragonflies Go, and I'll post a link to it below. We don't have that many videos out yet, but what it's just going to be is it's just going to be us doing skits, goofing around, probably reading or acting out our story about fairies. So if you would like to watch that, that is going to be on Where the Dragonflies Go, and once again the link is going to be down below in the description. Anyway, I hope to see you guys there as well. And without further ado, my top 10 favorite fantasy books. Okay, number 10, Sisters of Isis by Lennon Ewing. It's about 3 girls, Mary, Saudi, and Dahlia, who encounter an ancient magic and learn their true identities as the Sisters of Isis. Number 9 is the Wake series, written by Amanda Hocking. It's about a girl named Gemma who lives an ordinary life until 3 girls, Pen, Lexi, and Thea, come to her seemingly ordinary town and change her into a siren. Number 8 is Lost Voices by Sarah Porter. It's about girls like Lucy, who in their depths of their despair give their lives to the ocean and turn into mermaids. This is a really good book, and I think it would have been higher on my list had the rest of the series not kind of gotten boring and depressing. So the first book is great, but after that I made it through the second book and stopped reading it. Number 7, the Throne of Glass series. It's about a girl named Selena who's the most feared assassin in the land, and the king brings her to his palace when he's having a competition to make one of the most deadly fighters in the land his champion. But when the fighters start to die, no one is safe, not even Selena. Number 6, the Graceling series by Christine Cashore. In the first book of the Graceling series, it takes place in a world where there are people called Gracelings, people who are given special abilities, for example, surviving or being able to camouflage. Pretty much magical powers. And it's about a girl named Katsa and a boy named Poe and their adventures together. Now, I really like this series, but the problem that I find with it is it's a whole different... Okay, there's the story of the first book, and then the story of the second book, which are in completely different worlds and have completely different themes. And then the last book, which is again in the first world, but then the second book somehow gets incorporated into it in the end. And it's really weird and kind of oddly paced, but it's a great story, and I highly recommend all of the books. They just don't really fit together. Number 5 is the Sweet Venom series by Tara Lynn Childs. It's about 3 girls, Grace, Gretchen, and Greer, who all find out that they're triplets, and not only that, but daughters of Medusa, huntresses that were sent to this world to fight monsters that come from the abyss. Number 4 is Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. It's about a girl named Sophie who's a telepath. She can read minds. She's always known she was different, but she didn't know the extent of it until she met Fitz. Fitz tells her she's an elf and whisks her off to a foreign land without a second thought about Sophie leaving behind her family, her friends, and all of the life that she's ever known. Number 3 is the Emily the Strange series. I can't even begin to explain to you what this book is about. It's just one of those books that just can't be explained, it just has to be read. It is one of my favorite book series. Number 2, Daughters of the Moon by Lennon Ewing. It's about 4 girls, Vanessa, who can turn invisible, Caddy, who can travel back in time, Serena, who can read minds, and Jamina, who has premonitions. Together they make the Daughters of the Moon and they join together to fight an ancient evil that has begun to emerge again. And finally, number 1, the Fablehaven series by Brandon Mull. It's about Kendra and her little brother Seth, who journey to their grandparents' house for what seems to be a normal summer vacation. But it turns out that their grandparents actually own a magical preserve called Fablehaven, a refuge for magical creatures, and their summer is about to be anything but ordinary.
Where I should be.